This is a makeup story time. Let me turn my TV down. This is a makeup story time about the time that I had to deal with a predator. I will say this now, nothing physical ever happened to me or anyone else in this story, and for the other people in this story, I will be keeping their names out and probably just giving them letters that either correspond with their name or just a random letter in the alphabet if I am, at this current moment, cannot remember the name. I may check my phone if I have their contacts, being that names kind of evade me sometimes. Okay? So to start with, this story happened pretty in like November after I got with my boyfriend. We'll call him E. And those of you who do not know, I am at my current age, I am 15, almost 16, but when this is happening, I had just turned 15. I am a teenager, if it isn't obvious by my voice and how I talk. I am a teenager. Sorry, thing's not one come out. Oh, there we go. But I am a teenager, and everyone else in the story are teenagers or almost adults. So E, my boyfriend, and the predator, we'll call him M, because I would prefer to keep my friends and even his name out. But he, M, took my boyfriend's phone, E's phone, and added himself to this giant group chat I have with all of my friends, either from my school or that I've known over the years, or family, including my sister and my cousin. My cousin that has been in these makeup type videos. So E was a little mad that he forced himself in, but just rolled with it because he knew I didn't care that people get added. We add people all the time. I add people all the time, so I really don't care that someone else adds someone, as long as it doesn't end up bad. And we didn't think anything of it, because I know E is a good person. I've known him for years. Me and him met back in the 6th grade and got together this year, our 2025 in November. So, but then this is one thing. So me and him would private chat sometimes. Don't go after me. Yes, I would private chat some people, and then we would chat in the group chat. Well, I believe I may get my timing wrong because we tried to push past him, but I believe it was after that M started dating one of my friends. We'll call her A, because her name starts with an A. But sorry, I'm trying to find something. But yeah. So A and M started dating. They dated for about a week before they broke up. And then we went on Christmas break. Christmas break. So during Christmas break, the week of New Year's, I had my cousin over and stuff. And we were just having fun. It was New Year's Day, I believe, that this happened. So I checked the giant group chat, and M was going off about being suicidal and stuff. In my group of friends, we've all had to deal with suicidal or other mental issues. For myself, I am slightly suicidal, and I suffer from the some very severe anxiety that I am medicated because of my anxiety. So we all tried to help and stuff, trying to get him to think rationally and not take his life and stuff. So yeah, so while that was going on, we managed to calm him down and stuff. But then after that, things got a little weird. He was still going off with the suicidal thing, and started private chatting certain people. One of them being me, and then my friend will call her L, because the nickname that we have for her starts with an L. Okay, but L. He started private chatting her, and L has a boyfriend. We'll call him D. Well, M started kind of hitting on her, and not being very sneaky about it. I'm gonna pull up one of the messages real quick on my phone. Okay, so I grabbed my phone. I'll pull up the messages in a minute, but they were like these weird hit-on kind of messages. But before that, she would send me his suicidal messages and stuff, and so I would send them to my boyfriend to try to get him to talk with M, and try to get him to calm down, or try to talk with M's mother. Now M is 17, almost 18 years old. My friend is a sophomore. M is a sophomore because he got held back, but he is almost 18. He should be. He is supposed to be a lot. He's almost 18. He's turning 18 this year. Sorry. So, yeah, things got a little weird. Sorry. So, let me pull up those messages So yeah, she would send me stuff like about how he said, like how he is with the suicidal stuff. And so, okay, there's my messages. So he would send her stuff while also slightly hitting on her. So Elle would send me this stuff. She never told her boyfriend about any of this, trying to keep him from being worried. Being understandable, my boyfriend was involved in this stuff, so I could not hide it from him. But she personally chose to keep it from him to kind of help help him. And here's some. He's saying, "Please help me." She's saying, "I'm doing my best. You know, okay, please don't go and leave me by myself. DW, I'm here. Is heaven real? Because I can't wait to go." This was the suicidal stuff that he was sending. I do have his number blocked, but I can pull up messages, so I will be doing that. And I will show y'all those messages, and I will not show those messages because his name does show up, and I personally do not want his name to show, because even though, yes, he did bad things, I still don't feel right showing his name on my channel. But, and then in the next image, he said, "I'm damaged." She said, "Why?" And he said, "Because, we'll call her J, and this is his ex-girlfriend, and everyone I've known using me. I'm a lost cause." That is what he said. And then she said, "You're not. Everyone thinks I'm weird and all that. I'm in so much effing pain. I do not prefer to cuss on my channel, but he does cuss in this thing. And then here's another one. I will show this one. The lighting's too bright. Hold on. Let me turn my light down. The image in the corner is actually where she was watching a YouTube video at the time. I'm also doing this. Yeah. Oh, it's still blurred, so let me just read it. I need someone to care about me, to sit with me, to hold me. I know that you're busy, but all I want is but I want that person to be you. I know that you're in a relationship, but I just want to feel whole again and safe. I'm sorry. And that was the last message thing I got about that. There's a lot more images that span over, but those are the ones I will say. So that's when things got a little weird. And you could say, oh, he's just trying to get. But the thing is, E had known things. Thought he had thought he had passed through those phases. So then, L blocked him because it was too much for her to mentally handle. She had already been going therapy for herself, and so it was just too much for her to handle at the time. So she blocked him. And you could say that's not the right thing to do, he needs help and stuff. She needed it for her own mental sanity. Now it is yes. So then things started getting weird between me and him. Like, there's a lot of stuff in these messages with him. So I will have to find some stuff because I do not want to go over every single message I had with him. Nothing happened between me and him. I will say this now. Anyone who knows me in a personal level does know nothing happened between us two. Okay. So, and do know that I'm not going out on this to be mean to him or anything. That's why I'm keeping his name out of it. I am doing this because it will help me mentally. I'm still not completely well since that happened. It really messed with me on a very deep and emotional level. So blend some of this in with each other, so I'm trying to pick up because I think I put too much pigment. But yes, let me just scroll up. Sorry, I'm scrolling through. I'm gonna pause the video while I search, okay? So I could not. There's a lot of stuff, but most of the stuff that got weird was more. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this makeup right now. But the majority of the stuff was over call. Yeah, I can't find anything at this exact moment. I'm also very tired right now, if it isn't obvious. But yeah. So one time over call, don't ask me the date. I cannot remember at this exact moment. But one time over call, he said something that's a little weird to me. And this, I think, was going on when I was a little bit stressed because I could not get in contact with E. Because he just wasn't responding to me, and it worried me. I worry very easily as a person, so, and he just wasn't responding, so I got worried. So I texted M to see if he can get E to respond. And so when M said he couldn't get anything, me and M just started talking, trying to get myself to calm down. And then he said something weird. In my opinion, weird. You may not interpret it. He said that if something happened between me and E, me and him would not work out good. Which is a little weird to say when it was weird to say to me while I'm in the midst of panicking because I can't get in contact with someone I love. So take that as you will, but that's how I interpret it. A little bit weird. Both me and my boyfriend interpret it a little bit weird. So but after that, the call still got kind of weird until eventually, E called me and he was furious because M told E asking if I would like if it was okay with E, or he did ask this, if it was okay with E that if something happened between me and Evan or something happened to Evan, that if it was okay for E to date me or for M to date me. Not just that, asked M how I would, or asked E how I would feel if M sent me dick pictures. Take that as you will. I personally was not okay with that. And so, he got pretty mad, but didn't say anything, just told me he was not the happiest with him. I'm trying to darken my eyebrows. Yeah. Darken and straighten my eyebrows, and now I'm going to go. Okay. And so, yeah. But then was more cautious with him. I don't know if this is my eyebrows, if you need something in there. Okay. Let me quickly look in here. No, I'm just getting more pigment. Okay, so yeah. So after that, E was a little more wary. My boyfriend was a little more wary around M. Well, sometime after that, we about a month after that happened, we found out from one of E's friends that the truth about Matt's suicidal. He was faking it. M was faking being suicidal. Yes, his name is Matt. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say his name. I accidentally just said it. Please, well, M. I'm still gonna reference him as M. We found out the truth. M was faking it. So, when I found out, I messaged and confronted him. I was angry. And this is when we put it together that M had been hitting on me and my friend L. And this is what I said. And this is what I messaged. We found out you're faking suicidal. How? He said, how, what, and why. Evan, I said, E told us. E told us. Okay? He said, okay. Why were you hitting on L? I'm in a relationship now, is what he said. With who? Him. A girl in Florida. Me. How you meet? That's over text, so I'm gonna block you from the text. I don't know. I don't remember. And this is where things started feeling even weirder. Me. I feel like you're lying. I'm not. Me. You lied to me once. How do I know you're not lying again? Because, because I'm moving out with her when I'm 18. Me. But how do you not remember meeting her? That's a really big thing. I don't know. Me. Why is it I? Me. Okay, me. Also, I found out you were indirectly hitting on me through calls with Evan in words that sound like lies. Okay, but I found someone who loved me. Don't try me. Me. Don't try hating me. Okay, okay, damn. Me. So, E is the P. Pissed. Okay, pissed about you hitting on me. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, I wasn't meaning to damn. Me. How do you not mean to hit on someone? I don't effing know. No, okay, leave me alone. Me. Tell me the truth and I will. Goodbye. And that was the last thing that I had ever gotten. And then I blocked him. I never thought I was tempted to file something with the police because he lives in the city literally not too far from me. and that, where I have a lot of family that lives over there. Plus, my boyfriend lives in that city. They go to school together. And so I was tempted to file a police report. I never did. But I now constantly have anxiety that I'm constantly cautious whenever I go up because I know what Aim looks like through photos because he had a flip phone. We weren't able to video call each other. And so I know what it looks like through photos. And I constantly fear that one day I will see him out and he will try something. Because this was not the first time he's had incidents with this. He has been to the POC because of these things. Because of these things. So he recently, a couple months ago, pantsed a girl in ROTC. So I do fear that he's not going to quit. And so that is the story. I know it's not a stupid long video. That was my incident with a predator. A perverted predator. He loved when I wore tank tops and pictures that I sent him with that I would send him to because he wanted to know what I looked like, so I sent him a picture of what I looked like. And most of those I'm in a tank top or in a dress. Except because that's how I like to dress. And to this day I regret sending any of those photos. That is my story. Please take it what you will, and if you like this stuff, I have other incidents with other people. Not like this. This was the first time like this. But I do have other stories. If you like this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, turn up notifications, click that bell to all notifications, and comment. This is the kind of content you like, and I'll make more of this type of content. That is it. This is the finished look. It does not look this good. It looks horrible on camera because of the lighting. But that was it. I hope you like this content. I love all of you. So bye.